Hey guys, it's me, Kimberly Clark. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today with a review on these two sprays, a primer spray and a setting spray from the brand Skindinavia. Welcome to my review! I am super excited about this video because it is the first product that I've ever been sent to review. Like, I got these for free, you guys. They sent these to me for free. Now, when I say they, I mean Octoly. Octoly, I'll put a link down below if you want to sign up and join. It's a website where you, if you're a YouTuber or reviewer, you can get free stuff from different brands, new products that brands are trying to promote and get people to do reviews on, and you have to post a review within 15 days. There's no requirement to liking the product or saying it's good. You just have to post a review, and that's what I'm doing for these guys. Now, the cool thing about Octoly, which I like better than some other sites, which I've actually never gotten anything sent to me from any other site, but I've tried to use Influencer before, and I'm kind of not a fan of the way that it's set up. But what's cool about Octoly is that you can tell the company that you're requesting products from what exactly you're interested in about their product. And I told Skindinavia, or a representative from Skindinavia, that I was interested in putting their setting spray to the test against Blue Marble, my favorite setting spray. So I'm going to do a little experiment on camera today, and I'm also going to talk about my experience having tried these products over the last couple weeks. So a little bit background on these two brands that I'm going to be pitting against each other. Blue Marble is made by Premier Products Inc. It is mainly used for special effects makeup. There is a stronger version of this called Green Marble. If you want to hear more info about that, check out my theatrical makeup products overview video, which I'll link down below. But it's just a really effective setting spray and primer. It just basically makes things kind of it's like hairspray for your face, basically. So if you spray it before your makeup, it makes the makeup stick. If you spray it after your makeup, it makes the makeup not move. That's just been my experience. Have loved this. Skindinavia is a brand that also makes Urban Decay's all-nighter setting spray and those setting sprays that are really popular from Urban Decay. So this is the brand behind those really well-selling products. I've got two products. I've got the Makeup Primer Spray, Oil Control, and the Makeup Finishing Spray, also Oil Control. Now, I believe that these formulas, the Oil Control formulas, are new. It says here they are fine mist, oil-free, paraben-free. If you know me, you know I'm a greasy lady. So I was excited about the Oil Control formula just to see if it would really control my oil. I'm wearing both of these products today. I applied the primer spray right before I put on my foundation, and I applied the finishing spray as soon as I was done with my entire face. These products are really lovely smelling. The mist from the spout, I don't know if you can see, it's very fine. You know, there's nothing initially off-putting about these. I will say, looking at the ingredients of these, one specific difference between these guys and this is that these do contain alcohol. Blue Marble is fully water-based. These guys do contain alcohol in them. So that's just an interesting thing to note. There are also a lot more ingredients on these guys than on this guy. Just interesting. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend that I'm Stephanie Nicole and know exactly what all of those chemicals are. Hey girl, if you want to tell me what these are, I'll put the ingredients down below. Let me know if you see any red flags, but I don't really know. There's no silicone in these. I think that's the kind of main difference between these guys, is that this contains silica dimethylsilyl, which I believe is kind of what makes it stick. Whereas these guys don't have that. They have a bunch of other stuff though, but I don't know what the hell it does. The Skindinavia sprays, both the finishing spray and the primer spray, are both 4 fluid ounces and they retail for $29. This Blue Marble is also 4 fluid ounces. This comes in multiple sizes, but this is the size that I have, and it is $22. I wore these today. I wore these out a couple times. The other day I did this test where I was performing at a cabaret night, and I did this thing where I used this little card and sprayed half of my face with Blue Marble as a primer, then half of my face with Skindinavia as a primer. Did the rest of my makeup, again, set half of my face with Blue Marble and set the other half of my face with the Skindinavia. And I took pictures throughout the night, and I gotta say that, you know, initially there was no discernible difference between the two, and then at the end of the night, there also was not really a discernible difference between the two. But in the middle of the night, as you can see by this image, the Blue Marble side is a little bit more matte, a little bit less crazy shiny than the Skindinavia side. So, you know, that's the only evidence that I have really established just on actual wear that the Blue Marble actually is a little bit more effective than these guys. The pros of these versus this are the mister. The mister is a little better. The spritzer top is actually a better mist than this. But in terms of the actual wear and shine prevention, I did find that the Blue Marble worked a little bit better than these guys. But let's put them to the test right now and try to see if I can make a shadow stick to my arm and not come off using these as setting sprays and primers. So what I'm going to do first is use my little card again, and I'm going to spritz Blue Marble on one side and Skindinavia on the other. Blue Marble you really have to shake like crazy, so I'm going to shake it like crazy. Okay, and I'm going to spray it right here. Okay, 5 little spritzes. Now on the other side, I'm going to spray my Skindinavia. This is the primer spray. It's the one in the colorful bottle. I'm going to spray that right here. So there we go. I've got the two products. You kind of can't see them. That's the point. They're supposed to be clear, which is good. So I'm going to let that dry for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to come back and apply my shadows. BRB. Okay, so I've let these guys dry for a little bit. I'm going to take this crazy hot pink eyeshadow from the Wet n Wild Boardwalk Boozin' palette. I'm going to swatch it on each side. So here is the Blue Marble side. Get that there. And now let's try the Skindinavia side. So that's right here. Just from the primer part alone, I don't really notice any difference between them. All right, now let us try to set these. So same as before, I'm going to use the Blue Marble on this side. I'm going to shake, 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 shake. Okay, then I'm going to move to the other side, the Skindinavia side. Now I'm using the finishing spray, not the primer spray. I'll do the same. Here we go. Okay, so I've fully drenched these guys. I'm going to let that dry for a couple minutes, and I will be right back. Just to tell you right now, I'm wearing the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca Remix palette on my eyes, all different kinds of shades, and my brows. And on my lips, I'm wearing Lime Crime's Squash Velveteen, like beautiful burnt orange color. I've topped it off with some Becca Champagne Pop right in the center. Cute, huh? Okay, I think it's been long enough. My skin feels dry to the touch. Let's do just a little smudge test. First, we're going to try to smudge the Blue Marble, which is right here on top. Wow. Nothing moving. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's try the Skindinavia one. Definitely is smudging a little bit more. Let's get a little bit more vigorous. Yeah, there goes the Skindinavia one. Let's try to be a little bit more vigorous with the Blue Marble one. Not as much. See, so the difference between these two, Blue Marble, Skindinavia, I would say it's pretty subtle. It's a pretty subtle distinction. The Skindinavia one seems to hold up just a little bit less than the Blue Marble. And again, that is exactly what I experienced when I wore it. As you can see by the photos, I'll show it again. The side of my face, like about midway through the night, it had Blue Marble on it, wore a little bit better than the side with the Skindinavia on it. So I will safely say that as a setting spray and as oil reduction, the Blue Marble, I think, outperforms the Skindinavia, if only slightly. All right, let's do a final test and try to just remove these with a makeup remover and see what happens. Okay, here's the Skindinavia. Okay, and here's the Blue Marble. Yeah, see how you can see the Blue Marble, like, chunks off? It's like really made the eyeshadow into like a solid thing. I don't know, I think it's just like a very different, you can see how different these are. So this, to get the Blue Marble off, you really have to like kind of scrape it off, and to get the Skindinavia off, it's much more like a traditional eyeshadow. But I will say that because of the kind of chunky scraping, the Blue Marble one actually comes off more. The Blue Marble kind of like created a barrier on the skin underneath it when I used it as a primer, so it's easier to get this makeup off in a way. Whereas this, the primer, I guess, didn't create as much of a barrier. So, I mean, kind of based on this, maybe the Skindinavia primer is something that is worth investigating. You know, I have these products now, I'm going to continue to use them. I haven't been completely dissatisfied with them. Wearing them today, as I said. You know, there we go. Because these products were sent to me, Skindinavia has also provided a discount code down below. If you've been interested in wanting to try these and you have maybe loved the Urban Decay setting sprays and you're interested in something more like this instead of something that's more theatrical like this, then I would suggest trying these. But again, as was indicated in my review, I do think that this product outperforms these. So if I had to choose one, I would definitely say the Blue Marble setting spray is better than the Skindinavia sprays. However, if you would like to purchase these, there will be a code down below in the description box. Just follow the link and you will get a discount on this purchase. And there you have it. Okay, so that's my review of the Skindinavia Oil Control Primer and Finishing Sprays. Honestly, there's no makeup setting spray that will make your makeup last forever, will not make it last all night without touching up. That's just the nature of makeup, especially when you're wearing so much makeup as I am. Your makeup is just gonna break down as your skin secretes sebum and oil. It just will happen throughout the course of an evening. Is this a miracle product? No. Is this a miracle product? Also no. I mean, I think this is still my favorite setting spray, but again, you're gonna need to touch up. Your makeup's not gonna last forever. It's kind of the beauty of it. Like, you can put it on, you can take it off, change your face up, do whatever you gotta do. Right? Anyway, I'm Kimberly Clark. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a little thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please check out some of my other videos. You know, be a smart consumer. If you were interested in this and needed just like a little push off the edge, maybe I helped you save some money. Or if you were interested in this and want to try it, then go for it. Go use that discount code down below, baby. Woo! I'm Kimberly Clark. Bye.